Long line is usually from a few kilometers to tens of kilometers in length, depending on the size of the fishing vessel and the fishing strategy. The fishing line is durable, made of nylon or polyamide to resist the corrosion of seawater and the strength of the swordfish when hooked. Hook. The hook is selected based on the size and strength of the swordfish. The hook is usually large, made of stainless steel to avoid breaking or wearing out during the pulling process. J-shaped or C-shaped hooks are often used, with a sharp hook tip to easily penetrate the fish's skin. 1.2. Bait. Type of bait. Bait is usually small fish, squid, or fake fish that are similar in size to the swordfish's natural prey. The bait needs to be attractive enough to attract the swordfish from a long distance. Preparing the bait. The bait is firmly attached to the hook to avoid falling off when the fishing line is dropped. Fishermen must also ensure that the bait is kept fresh and attractive throughout the fishing process. 1.3. Supporting equipment. Floaters. Floats are attached along the fishing line to keep the line afloat on or near the water surface, helping to determine the position of the fishing line and adjust the depth according to the fishing strategy. Line puller. A powerful line puller is equipped on the boat to pull the fishing line and swordfish onto the boat. The puller has an automatic control system that helps fishermen control the tension of the line and the speed of the pull to avoid breaking the line or losing the fish. Site research. Fishermen often use satellite positioning devices, GPS, and sonar to determine the location of swordfish with a high probability. Deep sea areas with strong currents and suitable water temperatures are ideal places to drop the line. Weather factors. Weather conditions, such as wind, currents and water temperature, greatly influence the choice of fishing location. Fishermen need to monitor weather forecasts and adjust their fishing plans to ensure safety and efficiency. Time to cast. Swordfish usually hunt at night, so the line is usually cast in the evening and left overnight. The time to cast also depends on the weather and the lunar cycle, as these factors affect the fish's hunting behavior. Casting strategy. The fishing line is slowly lowered into the water to avoid disturbing the fish and allowing the bait to move naturally. Fishermen can adjust the depth of the fishing line by adding or removing floats to optimize the ability to catch fish. Casting from the boat. The fishing line is cast from the back of the boat, with the baited hooks placed at regular intervals. This process must be done carefully to avoid tangling and to ensure that each hook can operate independently. Adjusting the fishing line. After releasing, the fisherman will check and adjust the depth of the fishing line based on weather conditions and predictions about where the swordfish may appear. When the fish is hooked, when the swordfish is hooked, the fisherman will notice unusual movements of the line or hear a warning sound from the sensor system. The line retrieval process begins immediately after to prevent the swordfish from escaping. Line retrieval technique: the line puller will slowly pull the line up, while the fisherman uses support equipment such as gaffs, large hooks, to hold the fish firmly as it is pulled close to the boat. Swordfish are often very strong, so care must be taken to avoid accidents. Post-fishing processing: after pulling the fish onto the boat, the fisherman will carry out preliminary processing steps, such as cutting the fins, draining blood, and storing the fish in a cold storage compartment to keep the fish fresh until they return to shore. Use of protective equipment: fishermen should be fully equipped with protective equipment such as life jackets, gloves, and non-slip shoes to minimize the risk of accidents when working on the boat. Training and coaching: fishermen should be trained in fishing techniques and how to handle dangerous situations such as swordfish resisting strongly or encountering bad weather. Equipment inspection: before going to sea, all equipment on the boat should be thoroughly inspected to ensure that it is in good working order. This includes checking the towing machine, navigation system, and safety equipment. Weather risk management: the captain should always monitor the weather forecast and be ready to change plans if conditions become dangerous. In the event of bad weather, measures should be taken to protect the boat and equipment to avoid damage. In this section, you can summarize the techniques and procedures described, emphasizing the importance of mastering swordfish fishing techniques and safety measures to ensure a successful and sustainable fishing season. This is a more detailed description of how to catch giant swordfish with long line in the waters of Taiwan. You can develop each of these sections with real-life examples, stories from local fishermen, and statistics to create a complete and engaging article. To catch giant swordfish, fishermen need to have the perfect combination of technique, experience, and understanding of the marine environment. Below is an analysis of the important factors that contribute to this success. Swordfish hunting habits: swordfish are powerful predators, mainly active at night when they can easily approach their prey. Understanding this habit allows fishermen to optimize the time to drop the line and use the right bait. Seasonal migration: swordfish often migrate seasonally, moving to warmer or food-rich waters. Fishermen need to understand this migration cycle to choose the most appropriate time to fish. Swordfish reaction when hooked: giant swordfish are very strong and will fight back fiercely when hooked. Understanding their reaction helps fishermen prepare and have the right tactics to control the situation. Choosing the right bait. Choosing the right bait is an important factor in attracting swordfish. The type of bait, size, and attachment method must all be carefully considered. The more similar the bait is to the swordfish's natural prey, the higher the chance of catching a fish. Using live bait versus artificial bait. In some cases, live bait can be more effective because it moves naturally in the water, attracting the attention of swordfish. However, artificial bait also has its own advantages, such as not deteriorating quickly and being reusable. Adjusting the depth of the line. Swordfish often swim at different depths depending on the time of day and environmental conditions. Fishermen need to know how to adjust the depth of the line by changing the number of floats or adjusting the lead to ensure the bait is in the right position. Casting strategy. Casting in a zigzag pattern or in a long straight line can be applied depending on the seabed topography and the expected location of the fish. Casting in a zigzag pattern can increase the ability to reach different areas, while casting in a long straight line helps to cover a wider area of water. Acumen in detecting fish. The experience of the fisherman plays an important role in detecting and catching giant swordfish. Those with many years of experience can recognize the signs of fish in the water, such as water movement or traces of small prey being hunted. Emergency management. When fishing for swordfish, facing emergency situations such as tangled fishing lines, swordfish that are too large to endanger the fisherman or bad weather is inevitable. Experience helps the fisherman handle these situations calmly and effectively. GPS and sonar. Modern GPS and sonar technology helps fishermen locate swordfish underwater. Sonar can detect fish movements and provide accurate predictions of their location and depth. Line tracking system. Some modern fishing boats are equipped with automatic tracking systems, which help fishermen monitor the tension of the fishing line and detect when a fish is hooked. This helps optimize the fishing process and minimize risks. Superior strength. Giant swordfish can be up to 4 meters long and weigh hundreds of kilograms. When hooked, they will fight fiercely, creating great tension on the fishing line and endangering fishermen. Prolonged fight. Pulling the fish up can take hours, during which fishermen must maintain their spirit and physical strength to maintain strength in the fight with the fish. If pulled too quickly, the line may break or the fish may escape. Unstable weather. Weather conditions at sea often change rapidly, with the risk of strong winds, large waves, or storms. These factors not only make casting and retrieving difficult, but can also be life-threatening. Strong currents, underwater currents can deflect fishing lines, making it difficult to control the line and keep the bait at the correct depth. Fishermen need to use positioning equipment and adjust their tactics to deal with strong currents. Swordfish injuries. Swordfish with their sharp and powerful beaks can cause serious injuries to fishermen if they are not careful when bringing the fish aboard. It is important to keep a safe distance and use aids such as gaffs. Tangled lines. Long fishing lines can become tangled when casting or retrieving, especially in rough seas. Tangled lines can lead to lost bait, wasted time, and even accidents if the fisherman is caught in the line. Career journey. Share the story of a fisherman with many years of experience in catching giant swordfish. The difficulties and challenges he overcame in his career can inspire readers. A challenging catch. Describe in detail a dramatic catch, from the discovery of the fish, the hours-long battle until the giant swordfish was pulled aboard. The techniques, decisions, and strategies used in that situation will highlight the importance of skill and experience. The importance of patience. Through the story, emphasize that patience is a key factor in swordfish fishing. Not every catch is immediate, and sometimes it is necessary to face many failures before achieving success. Teamwork. Sword fishing is an activity that requires close coordination between members on the boat. The story can illustrate the importance of teamwork and mutual trust in difficult situations. Challenges from declining stocks. Overfishing could lead to a decline in swordfish stocks in the future. Fishers and governments need to work together to ensure sustainable fishing. Conservation measures. Implement measures such as minimum size regulations for swordfish allowed to be caught, no fishing zones, and reduced lines to protect the stock. New technology. Advances in technology can help improve the efficiency and safety of swordfish fishing. New positioning systems, sensors, and safety equipment can change the way fishermen do their jobs. Future of the profession. Predictions for the development of swordfish fishing as technology advances, combined with environmental conservation measures. Importance of the profession in local culture. Giant swordfish fishing is not only an economic activity but also an important part of the culture and tradition of coastal communities in Taiwan. This profession has been passed down from generation to generation, becoming an indispensable part of the lives of local people. Festivals and ceremonies. Some communities hold festivals and ceremonies to honor the fishing profession and pray for a bountiful harvest. These festivals are not only an opportunity for people to meet and share experiences, but also an opportunity to preserve and spread local culture. Main source of income. For many families in Taiwan, swordfish fishing is the main source of income. Swordfish, especially large ones, have high economic value, and catching a giant fish can bring in a significant income. Export markets. Giant swordfish are not only consumed domestically but also exported to international markets, especially Japan, where swordfish is popular in sushi and sashimi. This creates a large and stable market for Taiwanese fishermen. Supply chain and employment. Swordfishing creates jobs not only for fishermen but also for many others in the supply chain, including processors, transporters, and retailers. This contributes to a strong coastal economy. Competition from international vessels. With the expansion of the international fishing industry, Taiwanese fishermen face fierce competition from fishing vessels from other countries. This can affect the production and price of swordfish, causing difficulties for local fishermen. Climate change. Climate change and changes in the marine environment are posing major challenges to the swordfishing industry. Rising ocean temperatures, changing ocean currents, and ocean acidification can impact swordfish habitats, reduce catches, and threaten the livelihoods of fishermen. Training and educating young fishermen to preserve swordfish fishing for future generations. Training and education programs for young fishermen should be established. These programs should focus on combining traditional knowledge with modern techniques and environmental awareness. Strengthening international cooperation. To protect swordfish resources, close cooperation among countries in the region is needed to establish reasonable and sustainable fishing regulations. Taiwan can play an important role in promoting marine conservation initiatives and sharing experiences with other countries. Specialty dishes. Swordfish is a key ingredient in many traditional Taiwanese dishes. Dishes such as grilled, steamed, or made into sashimi are popular with locals and tourists. Popularity of swordfish in local cuisine has contributed to the economic value of swordfish fishing. Swordfish and traditional medicine. In traditional medicine, swordfish is also considered a nutritious food, with the effect of strengthening health, helping the body fight diseases. Special parts of swordfish, such as liver and fat, are often used in folk medicine. Combined with international cuisine, modern chefs in Taiwan have created many new dishes from swordfish, combined with international culinary styles. This not only enriches local cuisine but also helps promote Taiwanese swordfish to the world. Restaurants and tourism. The development of culinary tourism has made swordfish an important part of the tourist experience when coming to Taiwan. Many high-end restaurants have added swordfish to the menu, attracting diners from all over the world. protecting the supply. To preserve the culinary value of swordfish, measures to protect the sustainable supply are needed. This includes maintaining wild swordfish populations, limiting overfishing, and promoting sustainable farming methods. Education and dissemination. Educating the public and visitors about the culinary value of swordfish, as well as sustainable fishing methods, is essential to preserving this resource for the future. Fisheries management. The Taiwanese government has issued many policies and regulations to manage the swordfish industry sustainably. These include the issuance of fishing licenses, regulations on the size and quantity of fish allowed to be caught, and marine conservation areas. International fishing control. Taiwan also participates in international organizations to control swordfish fishing on a global scale. This cooperation helps protect swordfish resources not only in Taiwanese waters but also in other marine areas. Fish Regeneration Program. The government and non-governmental organizations, NGOs, have initiated a number of fish regeneration programs, including the release of juveniles and the protection of natural swordfish spawning areas. These efforts help maintain swordfish populations and ensure the sustainability of the industry. Marine pollution mitigation. Marine pollution mitigation measures, such as controlling waste from vessels and protecting coral reefs, also play an important role in protecting swordfish habitats. Financial and technical support. The government provides financial and technical support to fishing communities to improve productivity and ensure worker safety. This includes the provision of preferential loans, modern equipment, and technical training. Infrastructure development. Investment in infrastructure, such as fishing ports, processing plants, and cold storage systems, helps improve production efficiency and ensure the quality of swordfish products. Sustainable development. The future of swordfish fishing in Taiwan depends on its ability to develop sustainably, combining exploitation and conservation. Fishermen, the government, and related organizations need to work together to maintain a balance between economic benefits and environmental protection. Technological innovation. The development of new technologies, such as advanced positioning devices and automated systems, will help improve the efficiency of swordfish fishing while minimizing negative impacts on the environment. cultural preservation, swordfish fishing is not only economically valuable, but also has profound cultural value. Preserving and spreading the traditions, festivals, and rituals associated with this profession is a way to preserve Taiwan's unique cultural heritage.